in the third quarter, or just shots going in, combination of the two?
No, it's funny. We shooting 50% at halftime, so it wasn't our offense. We didn't get any stops defensively early on. I didn't think we played with great energy in the first half as well. I thought the last 6 minutes of the second quarter kind of changed the game, got us back in it, got some fast breaks, got up the floor. And then the second half, we got to spreading the floor and playing in transition offensively. But a lot of that came because we started getting multiple stops.
In regards to James, could you tell what his level of excitement, nervousness?
Yeah, I never know. I mean, he's been in a lot of big games in his life, so I don't know if he would even consider this a big game, probably an exciting game since it's his first time in Philadelphia. But I have no idea.
Given the way it's worked out so far, what's been the key to make this work so far so fast?
It's just us playing together. We got a long way to go. Long way to go.
You guys had, I think they had 16 points off any first half turnovers.
Yeah.
Big key in the second half, just not giving them a chance.
And that turning the ball over, which we talked about before the game, offensive rebounds, which we talked about before the game, and I didn't think we didn't spread, we didn't get out. We walked the ball up a lot in the first half. I thought we got the ball in Tyrese's hands more in the second half, and James' hands more in transition. I thought that was important.
What sort of key Tyrese's big second half?
Yeah, just getting him involved more. I thought he was just out there in the first half, and we didn't get him involved much. I thought in the second half, we talked about it at the halftime, so we made a concerted effort. But we did it. You can talk about it, you got to go out and do it, and I thought we did it.
Coach, in the second half, you went to shake over Furkan.
Yeah.
Is that kind of like that big thing you're talking about, how guys are going to kind of play out?
Yeah, it's going to play out. It's we still have Isaiah Joe we can throw in as well, so it'll play out. We got time.
When it comes to Furkan, it kind of seems like he's still kind of in a funk a little bit. How do you kind of free him up more?
Yeah, he's just got to play himself out of it. There's no secret to it, He goes in and out, right? And so I talked to him today about being a confident shooter. And you have to be. You have to be willing to miss 4 and 5 in a row and believe the next one's going in, because I put enough time and practice in to know that it's going to go in. That's what shooters do.
Over the last 3 games, it's kind of been a rough go, but almost that.
Yeah.
What are you seeing out there that you like?
I don't know if it's been a rough go. I mean, the guy is, again, he's another guy that he's played 3 games and knows very little of what we're doing. He has a pretty high basketball IQ, does some pretty good things. So, we need him to be a better roller, I guess, which is something he hasn't done. I think rebounding-wise, he's been pretty good. Didn't rebound tonight, but overall, I think he's a physical player. So I'm not that concerned by it right now.
You talk over the next 4. We've got Bulls at Miami, Bulls, and Nets.
I think Cleveland's in there, too.
Sorry, I apologize.
Yeah.
Is it fair that maybe those next 4 will be maybe a little more revealing than the 3 you've had with James so far?
Yeah, I don't know. If we win them all, it doesn't mean that we've arrived. You know what I mean by that? Like, we want to be good and great by the end of this, right? And if we need to win games doing it, right? But I'm not using that as like some secret. I don't ever overdo regular season games. You never know what a team's going through with injuries, and they've played 4 in the last 6 nights. It's just so many things. I mean, we play Miami on a back-to-back after playing here. That's a brutal back-to-back. So, we'll be ready for all of them, hopefully, and can win all of them.
Doc, do you think it's important for you guys to have another shooter step up here down the stretch, whether that's Furkan or...
Yeah, but they will. I'm not that concerned by it. I mean, I think we got a lot of guys that can make shots. Furk can make shots. Shea can make shots. George is making shots. Tobias is going to make shots. So we got a lot of guys that can make shots, and I'm not really concerned by it right now.
Doc, I know earlier in the year you talked about Tyrese getting all the way to the rim and settling for running floaters. Do you feel like the uptick in free throws you see tonight?
Yeah, he's doing that. I mean, the one I wouldn't have advised, the one he drove on Robinson, but he got away with it. I mean, but he's fearless now. That's what we needed him to be with his speed. His speed is power. That power creates fouls or creates layups. And when he plays with that speed, there's not a lot of guys with that speed in this league. And when he uses it, it's great for us.
Do you see the familiarity between him and Joel on those backup units now with the shooters and that group kind of knowing what to do already?
You mean with?
Tyrese and Joel.
Yeah. You know, we still got to work it out, honestly. But at least when you go with Tyrese and Joel, they've been on the floor together. I didn't like how we played. I want to say the other New York game with that group. We just went post every time. We didn't run a lot of stuff. But tonight you can see they were familiar with each other. You know, the angle pick and roll that we went to, and Joel was flipping it. That's only from playing together a while. And that was good.
You've been going with James and Tobias like I'm staggering.
Yeah.
What do you like about
Well, tonight it was great. We went that one stretch. We ran the same play over and over again. I think we scored 5 out of 6 times in basic 4. Tobias on the post, James on the pick and roll. Tyrese, it's a 3-man game. And that's really all we worked on with that group. And they ran it tonight. I think they got every option. They scored on every option of that one set. So that's good for us. All right, guys, thanks.